and welcome. For this part of our project and our course, we're going to come up with a financial vision. And a financial vision helps us come up with goals, motivation, and an overall vision for our financial budgeting plan. Everybody to work on coming up with 3 to 7 goals and motivators that include a short-term goal, a mid-range goal, and a long-term goal. And for these goals, you may have more than one item under each. But these goals or motivators will help motivate you to budget your life to be able to live the fullest. So some examples of some short-term goals that you may want to have as your goals to help motivate you in your financial goals is maybe a vacation. You need something fun in order to budget and to have something to work towards that you want. That is a good motivator. Another example is an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund, that should be a strong motivator. Everybody should have at least $1,000 in an emergency fund. And again, these short-term goals are short-term, things that you can accomplish in a year or less. Another idea might be just to give a little bit more to charity every month. There are things that you build into your budget that you can accomplish within a year. And again, you can have more than one. I also suggest that you have what I call a mid-range goal. And these are items that you can accomplish in 1 to 5 years. So they're things like a college fund, perhaps for your kids or for yourself. Another example might be you want to buy a car or have a down payment for a car in the next 5 years. Or a big one would be paying off debt. Maybe you can pay off some debts, and when you do that, you can use that money to achieve some of your other goals. Paying off debt's also a good one. That would be a short-range goal. Maybe there's a small debt that you can pay off. For our long-range goals, which I suggest are things that you would be 5 years or longer to achieve these. I gave the example of a house. Maybe you're saving up for a down payment for a house. Maybe this could be a mid-range goal. Maybe this won't take you 5+ years. A baby. Maybe you're planning on having a baby. Again, maybe it's 5 years out. Maybe it's more of a short-term or a mid-range goal. But a baby requires money. You need supplies and things in order to have a baby. Another huge example is retirement fund. That's, for most people, is 5+ years out, but it's something that you can chip away at month by month. So those were some examples of long-range goals. I would like to show you an example of my financial motivators. These are things that I'm working towards in my own finances. One is a vacation. I love to travel, and it's a huge motivator for me in regards to saving money and working towards my budgeting goals. Another one is giving to charity. I find that when I'm able to save a little bit of money, I'm able to put it to a good cause, and that makes me feel good. Household improvements. That's kind of a mid-range goal for me. I have some improvements I want to make on our house, some appliances I'm planning to replace. A college fund for my kids. That's another mid-range goal for me. My kids are teenagers. I want to start working towards at least having something to help them with to pay for college. And lastly, my long-term goal of having a retirement fund. I don't have a lot going that way right now, but any little bit helps. As part of the project, I'd like to see everybody create your own financial vision. Come up with 3 to 7 items that are going to motivate you, and keep your financial vision in a place where you will see it, where it will motivate you. Maybe you are trying to cut back on spending on coffee or whatever it may be, and this is your motivator to do so. Otherwise, why should you cut out items you enjoy unless there's a motivation behind it? Please do this and post your financial vision into our project area so others can see and get ideas, and we can help cheer each other along.